Hi, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Jessica's channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the importance of your state of mind, your state of being. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I talk about all things spirituality, all things love, and all things light, and all things God. So if you're new here, I am going to be talking about your emotional state. I give you tips on how to be the best version of yourself. So let's dig right in. So the only important thing in your life and as you move throughout your day is your emotional state. If something triggers your emotional state, that means that it is a mirror reflecting back to you where there is a shadow side, where there is an opportunity for growth, where you can turn on your light. And it's so important to be in the neutral perspective, the neutral view of this situation, because the situation in front of you is just a mirror. The universe is a mirror. It is reflecting back to you what you feel, think, and how you act. How you feel about yourself, what you think about yourself, what you think about the world, what you think about other people, what you think about situations. It is all connected to the patterns that you have. And patterns aren't bad, they are just what you have instilled in your subconscious mind that are programmed and followed, glued to your life through the emotion. So when you're able to release the emotion and not connect to that old emotional memory, then you're able to live a brand new, beautiful life, the life that you've always dreamed of. This happens because we live life through our emotions. If you think about it, you go throughout your day and two different people can experience the same thing, but one person can be very triggered by it. So one person can be very distraught, while the other person just lets it roll off their shoulder and know that they don't take it personally, and they know they can move on and let it go. So it's really important to know where you are being programmed. What level of consciousness are you at? Bring awareness to your day, bring awareness to your emotions. Where in your day do you find yourself feeling down, feeling sad, feeling not like the best version of yourself? Get really clear on what those emotions are and the trigger to that, and realize that it's not about the outside world. It's just a trigger of your internal state. So once you find that trigger, it's a blessing. It is a great blessing to find something in front of you, the mirror, that triggered you. Sometimes people get really afraid of triggers, but it's really a blessing. You should always thank your trigger, because it allowed you to see something that you didn't see because it was in the shadow. It was in the darkness. So always thank your shadow, because it's gonna illuminate, and you have the opportunity and the possibility to turn on the light and to shed light on the darkness, where you get to grow, because that's what love is. You are expanding and stepping into the unknown as yourself, and when you do this, you realize that you're just discovering more pieces of yourself. We all come from source, we all come from God. We know that God is in the unknown, that when we're scared, it's because we're scared of our own mental thought. It's not that there is anything truly to fear out there. The darkness only allows us to grow and to be better, and to create tension so we can grow, create that friction. Friction and conflict are not bad. They are a way for us to move forward and to create electric and fire charge so we can propel forward. The fear comes from our mind. Our mind is very fearful. It's connected to the pre-development phase, where it was connected to survival. It was connected to our body, which is also the unconscious part of ourselves, where it's solely the idea of how to survive and how to not die in the wild like our ancestors when they were living in civilizations in the wild. So So now that we know, we are made up of three parts, right? The Holy Trinity. It's our mind, our body, and our soul. So when those things are aligned with the person that we want to be, we are that person. We are channeling that frequency. We are channeling those thoughts. We're channeling those actions. We're actioning out those actions. And we are thinking and being like that person. We're having those emotions that are connected to joy, fulfillment, etc. And that's not to say that you can't have a bad day. Everyone has a bad day. But if you're consecutively having a bad day and you're not able to turn your day around, then there's something wrong. You get to live a better life than that. You get to live a life that you're worthy of, that is full of joy and full of happiness, where love and God protects you from the emotions that are just draining you. It's important to also understand that those emotions are not you. They're just passing by you, and they're there to, if the worry takes your energy away, the beliefs that are connected to pain, to depression, to sadness, to anger, they just take your energy away. And it's depleting your energy. The worry is depleting your energy. So it's important to come back to yourself, feel those emotions, let them go, but not connect to them, not give them so much power that you're constantly thinking about them, that you're constantly thinking about your problems. Your emotional state is the most important thing. It is the sole most important thing. So when something upsets you, when something triggers you, it's so important to pay attention to what it is that you believe about that situation, what it is that you believe about yourself, what it is that you believe about the world. So it's so important to understand what you believe about yourself, the world, and those around you. And examine those beliefs. You get to decide what you believe. God gave you free will. If something that you believe in isn't serving you, you can let it go. You have that power. You are that powerful. You are a co-creator in this world. You choose to let it go, and you choose to believe something else. You disconnect from it, and you start calling in the energy of the new belief. And it all starts with your thinking. What do you think about yourself? How can you have more loving thoughts? How can you decrease the level of anger, severity, of anxiety? For example, if you're in an anxious situation, and we know that love is true and only love is real, and that everything is working out for your favor, if you have a thought that isn't serving you, it's just a matter of switching it with another thought that is more curious, that is more aware. Even questioning and asking yourself, I noticed that I'm having some anxiety in this situation. Why am I having some anxiety? Well, I have anxiety because I feel like they're judging me. Well, am I judging myself in this situation? Am I the one that is thinking this way about myself? Oh yeah, I am having some judgment towards myself. Why am I having this judgment towards myself? And it's really getting clear with yourself, because only you know your truth. Only you know what's going on in your mind, in your body, and your soul. So it's getting really, really clear with yourself, and understanding that you can change your reality by changing your thoughts. And it's slowly just bringing awareness to the situation and saying, well, I choose to accept myself now, and I choose to walk this path as my full authentic self. And if someone doesn't accept that, then I know that they're not for me, and I completely accept that, and I release myself from those ties and from that chain of needing to perform for others. And it is that simple. It's you just declaring it. It's you bringing awareness to the situation. This is why I love journaling, because it allows you to see your thoughts on paper, and it allows you to see where those limiting beliefs are and where you can grow. And it's really important to be very clear on what you believe, what your beliefs are. Those are the convictions that draw your emotions. And it's really powerful to know that your emotions are just energy moving through you, but the feeling, the knowing within you is your fraction of light. It is your soul. It is your ultimate being that knows that you are going to be okay, you're going to be safe, that you are here to learn and to grow and to play, and that you just forgot how powerful you are. And the most important thing to remember is that you need to put in the reps to be the person that you want to be. And sometimes emotions can stop you from doing that because there's fear. But it's important to deeply know in your bones that experience and action cures fear. When you're able to act, even with the fear by your side, you're able to show yourself. You're building that confidence. You're building that muscle memory. You're building the version that you want to be in the here and now, because we only have the here and now. We only have what's in front of us. We only have the now. Time does not exist. Time is not real in the sense that there is no future, there is no past. You can only do what you can do right here and now. So knowing that and understanding that you have the power to change and you have the power to be courageous and still act to do that fearful thing, because if you're gonna feel fear regardless, you might as well do what you love. And it's really about getting clear about why you feel the fear and understanding that it's not real, in the sense that it's going to hurt you. You're going to be fine. When you notice fear, always have a sense of gratitude for it, because it's showing you where you're ready to learn and grow, and thank it, because those belief systems served you before and they don't anymore, and that's okay. You're learning to let them grow. We all have programs in our life. We all grew up in this world and society where there were lost children who didn't know how to love others, and so they were mean, of course, and we believed that. So it's about taking responsibility to understand that we are all children of God. That's what I mean by we're children that didn't know how to play nice. But it's knowing that you are strong enough to protect yourself. You are strong enough to walk this life that God has called you to. You're worthy enough to walk this life that God has called you to and blessed before you. And when you walk with love, you're safe, you're protected, and nothing can harm you, nothing can hurt you. When you have a state of mind that is positive, that is neutral, that it understands that anything that comes your way is just for the betterment of you, your whole life changes. Your whole life changes, and you're able to see everything from a new perspective, from a higher perspective of love and light. I hope that was helpful. I will see you next time with more videos like this. Bye.